What's up, guys? Welcome back to Watkinson Does Media. Smash that like and subscribe button. Right. Now, why did I just act like a complete knob then? Because that's what a lot of people on YouTube do. That is the expected way that a lot of YouTube videos starts. Now when we're looking at media conventions, that's what we're looking at. How people make media texts. Okay? So, it's called media conventions in the SACE guide, but it's best to talk about codes and conventions. So what are they? So codes are the systems of signs which create meaning. Codes can be divided into three categories: technical, written, and symbolic. All right? Technical codes are the ways in which equipment is used to tell a story. So it might be camera work, camera shots, it might be editing, those sorts of things, or the way music's used. Symbolic codes show what is beneath the surface of what we're looking for. For an example, a character's actions show you how the character is feeling. Another way that you could do symbolic codes is the things that are included in a scene. Okay, we're gonna break these down even more, and then you guys are gonna do a little bit of reading. Okay, but it's what's included within an image as well. And then lastly, written codes. These are the codes from the formal written language used in media product. Okay, so that might be written. I've actually just got written there, but it might be written or it might be spoken. All right. Conventions, however, okay, so codes are symbols, technical and technical things. Okay, so technical stuff and symbolic stuff, codes. Conventions are the generally accepted ways of doing something. There are general conventions in any medium, such as the use of interviewee quotes in a print article, but conventions are also generic specific. All right, so science fiction may be set in the future. A horror might start in a happy light. Romantic comedy starts with lead actor, male or female, being not in a very good spot. Okay. So what? Why do we care about this? Codes and conventions are used together in any study of genre or any study of a media text type. It's not enough to discuss the technical code used, such as camera work, without saying how it is conventionally used in a genre. All right. Let's think of a horror film where we have the victim running away, okay, and then we have a point of view shot of the killer. All right. We might be able to see the killer's hand with a knife. Okay. That is a convention. Okay. That is a code and a convention being used together. And here we have what people do in horror movies. Actually run away from the killer. Scream the name of a person that's just been murdered. Stare at the killer as it comes closer. As he comes closer. When we talk about representations, we'll look at that in a second. In our next video. Alright, this is a breakdown. Media codes and conventions. Symbolic, technical, written, and then conventions. In symbolic codes, we've got the setting. Where's the film set? And then we have mise en scène. Okay, that is the way in which things are literally put together in the scene. Okay, acting, how someone acts, and the colors used. Think back to Psycho, the film Psycho, black and white. Remember, it was made in a time when we had color footage. It was a choice to use no color. Then we move into technical codes. Camera work, editing, audio, lighting. All right, all of these technical things that someone can use in order to create a scene. Then we have written codes, printed language, spoken language, conventions, form conventions, story conventions, genre conventions. Okay, so form conventions are the way in which we expect things to happen. Story conventions are to do with narrative structure. Remember, we have get my video right. We have start the story, and then everything's normal, and then something happens, and we have a rising tension, climax, and then resolution. Okay, and then genre conventions I mentioned before: science fiction in space or in the future, horror films, someone coming and murdering people, comedies, funny, I guess. I don't know. Comedies I find hard to study, but I guess they have setup, payoff, and things like that. That's something you can look at. Now, as I'm saying this, I've just realized that I've focused this all on film, which I want to do because I love film. Media codes and conventions work in all media text types, okay? So whilst a lot of this has to do with film, we could take parts of this to look at anything. So for example, if you're looking at a podcast, is it a documentary? Are there certain conventions, genre conventions about documentaries, like the way in which the stories progress and when information is given out? If it's a podcast, we're going to be looking at audio, the technical codes for audio, okay? Symbolic codes, where is it set? We're not going to have anything set up in a scene, but we are going to have acting, perhaps, okay? We're not going to have color. So depending on which media text you're looking at will impact the codes and conventions that are used, and they change for every media text type, okay? Like at the start of the video when I was being a silly YouTuber, there are certain conventions that are used for media, for YouTube, that aren't used anywhere else. Could you imagine turning on the news and you had some person sitting in their bedroom, hey guys, that just wouldn't work. It wouldn't work, because when we watch the news, we expect the newsreader to be sitting at a desk, maybe with another anchor with them as well. Anyway, they are the breakdown. What I want you to do is go to the link in the doobly-doo down below, okay? And that'll take you to the website where I got this information from, all right? Go there now, start reading it. Pause, you gotta pause it. Press pause, click on the link, go to it, you're going. Okay. Now that you're back and you've read that, your task. Go to the website and read it. I know you didn't read it. I know that you just let it go. Go to the website and read it. We're going to do a quiz on this. Okay, we're going to do a quiz on codes and conventions. And we will be doing an activity in class based on one of the cult films that you will be watching. Okay? Thank you very much.